Hello and welcome to another Kipper Tales. We're into December now and it's been pretty cold recently, but this last week it's been a lot milder. In fact, today it's about 11 degrees. As a consequence of that, of course, it's foggy, it's cloudy, it's horrible. So not much prospect of getting out, unfortunately. So I've turned my attention to other few bits and pieces that I wanted to do on board. This evening, what I wanted to do is look at insulation. Now, during the recent cold snap on board, it was freezing, absolutely freezing. And I thought, well, I really don't want to go through that again. So what I wanted to do was find some way of warming the boat up a little bit more. Now, people make some good suggestions, for example, using a dehumidifier on board when I'm on the berth, and also things like an oil heater as well, which is pretty good. So I've got those running this evening, and we'll see how we get on. So, so far the indications are pretty good. So turning my attention to insulation. Now, what's been recommended to me was this stuff, which is it's basically a mat which you would use for camping. In my opinion, it's far too thin. I have used it for camping and it was diabolical. And this this stuff is pretty thin, but it's recommended as something I could actually use for insulation. As far as a mattress goes, it's as much use as a chocolate fireguard, so I might as well actually try and use it for something useful. So the plan is, what I want to do is actually cut it into strips and put it down behind the boards here. Hopefully that'll work. It can only get better because right there is the hull. There's nothing else. So when you're sleeping here at night, you've got this wood, which is very nice to look at and what have you, but the heat is just being sucked straight out through the hull. So that's this evening's task, is to try and do that. So we'll see how we get on. Me of those questions you used to get in maths problems, how much carpet will you need to fill this room? Although we're talking about insulation, of course. The answer to that question, obviously, is pay somebody else to do it, and then it's not your problem. Right, proceed. You'd almost get the impression I know what I'm doing. There we go, that's one. What I'm going to do for now is to tape around the base here, just to hold it in position. But I'm just going to use good old bodge tape on that one for now, just to see whether this actually improves the lot. If it does, then I'll look at a more permanent solution, I think. But I'll give it a try. So there we go, folks. Back together again, and it doesn't look too bad actually. There's nothing really obvious, apart from there's no white showing through the wood anymore, or behind the wood. So I don't think that's too much of an upset, and hopefully it'll do the job. But we'll see. You know, so far so good.
Well, the job went surprisingly well, given my ineptitude. But it's early days yet, but we'll see how we get on. I'll keep you posted.